What I love most about what I get to do is I've learned that I'm addicted to change lives. I just love talking to people. And I always ask them, oh, when did you start coming here? How did you start coming here? And just hearing their story.
We started attending New Hope Windward 1 week shy of 25 years.
14 and a half, 15 years.
I actually started just recently.
I would say about 3 months.
A little bit over a year, maybe I would say.
13 years.
Almost 24 years.
18 years.
In 1999, a group of 50 people gathered in a living room on the Windward side with a vision to reach the Windward side of the island for Christ. And in January of 2000, we launched New Hope Windward at Puhalala Elementary School in the cafeteria.
A friend was inviting me into New Hope Windward, and so I decided to come to service. What kept me there was the people. Yeah, it really felt like home.
It's hard to not get magnetically attached to the people and to the love of Christ.
One of the things that I see and what I feel is that there's a genuine love for each other.
You could be anybody and walk in that door. And that's what I love about our church.
We've had church services in 13 different locations over the 25 years. We've had them in cafeterias, gymnasiums, theaters, football fields, beaches, you name it. And our motto became, if you can find us, you can worship with us.
There were times when we got hit with, oh, you guys got to move. And we were like, oh, we have no place to go. Where are we going to go?
One day this idea popped in my head, which later found out was from God, to have church in the Regal Cinemas in the Windward Mall. At that time, there were no churches renting theaters, and for us, we just needed a place. We called them. They said, we'd love to have you.
The church went from 500 to 1,500 in 1 year.
A friend of us told us about the church and the theater. I thought, church and the theaters?
Before the sun even comes up, 3:30, 4 a.m., there is a large crew, and they turn this theater into a church.
It's really neat to see, as we have 400 volunteers, that they're just so loyal to Jesus and serve him faithfully.
You just see everybody coming together to make sure that we can get Jesus' message out.
A big shout out to everybody at the plaza across the street. Also want to say hi to everybody at Ann, Pearl, and Kaneohe. And then there's a bunch of, like, literally 300 plus men and women in the correctional centers.
In the early years of the church, I felt like God tell me to show sermons in the Women's Community Correctional Center. And it grew from 20 women to 200. We have a 35-hour discipleship program that we have Chaplain Tammy Tercios oversee throughout the week, it's amazing. It grew from WCCC to then Swirl, Arizona. The chaplain said, hey, can we show your services here? And we said, sure. We have 120 men who attend our services weekly. It's been amazing to be able to take church to these places where people can't always come to church. During the pandemic, and we were forced to shift the church online, we started reaching more people than we've ever reached in the history of the church.
People that are viewing us on the mainland, they're viewing us from Europe, Asia. 2 flew in from the mainland just to get water baptized, flew all the way to Hawaii because they wanted to be in the baptism. And these people call New Hope Windward their home church as well. It blows my mind.
We love you guys. So glad that you're with us today. We've been a portable church for 25 years. The advantages are that we don't have expensive mortgages for land and buildings, so we can flow more money through our church to help correctional center ministries, church plants, missionaries, parachurch organizations, and charities. In the last 10 years, by God's grace, we've given over $2.6 million towards ministries to just build God's kingdom with him. So it's been really neat to see Jesus do that.
New Hope Windward does just a great job with providing an environment that people can come to, from the messages to small groups to serving on Sunday to just being there in community.
You know how people say they go to church to be saved? I tell people that New Hope Windward came to the theater to save me. I used to be the general manager here at Regal Cinemas inside Windward Mall. On the Sundays, I would come in and open up the doors for the church to come in and set up. If the church ever needed anything, I would be available. Gosh, I think it's been about 18 years, and I've been coming ever since.
In my past life, I made some bad decisions. Decided to come to Christ. No looking in the rear view anymore. Looking forward to what lies ahead of me and just taking Jesus seriously.
I was released in March of 2025, and since then I've been serving here. It's brought a lot of different people into my life that support me, that care about me.
Years ago, I went through a really hard season, and it was really painful, and it just wasn't fun coming to church. I know now that the video team would have been fine without me, but I wouldn't have been fine without them or New Hope Windward.
What God has done the most for myself, He's made me find forgiveness where I didn't think that I would ever find it.
I've got to learn and understand what a relationship with God is. Actually maturing in the church more than just going to church.
People are on a journey of seeking healing. The Lord is making himself very known that he's the only one that can do it. To fill that God-shaped void in each and every one of our hearts.
I don't know who this is for, but hear this, metaphorically speaking, many of you, God is going to turn a page in your story. We are moving from chapter 1 to chapter 2. He wants you to know that. Because listen, please catch this. You're not here by mistake. God wants to do some miracles in your life. He really does.
There was a moment where I stood in the corner and saw all these people.
Maybe they came and for the very first time, maybe they encountered Jesus and the hope that he offers. And they grabbed hold of that hope. And in a moment, someone's eternity is changed.
Only God can change lives and eternities. Like, look at what he's done. Look at what he's done.